Most people think scroll saws are just for basic shapes, but this PioneerWorks 16-inch model actually changes the pace of a workshop. It is one of those tools that feels surprisingly substantial the moment you set it up. You get that extra-large work table, which is a massive help when you are trying to maneuver a larger piece of wood without it feeling like it is going to tip off the edge. The tilting mechanism is smooth enough that you can dial in those angled cuts without fighting with the hardware, which is a relief if you have ever dealt with cheaper saws that just refuse to stay locked in place. Now here is the thing about the speed control. Having that range from 400 to 1600 strokes per minute is genuinely useful. You can slow it way down for those delicate, intricate patterns where you really need to watch your line, or crank it up when you are just clearing through thicker stock. It is not the quietest machine on the planet, but it is consistent. The integrated LED light is a nice touch, too. It is positioned well enough that it actually cuts through the shadows right where the blade meets the wood, so you are not constantly leaning in and squinting to see your pencil marks. One thing that really stands out is the dust port. It is not just a gimmick. It actually does a decent job of pulling the sawdust away from the cutting line, which keeps your workspace from turning into a total disaster zone after 10 minutes of work. That said, the vibration can be a little noticeable if you do not have this thing bolted down securely to a heavy workbench. It is a 0.9 amp motor, so it is not a heavy-duty industrial beast, but for hobbyists and detail-oriented projects, it has plenty of punch. If there is a downside, it is that the blade changing process takes a little bit of practice to get fast at. It is not the most intuitive system ever designed, and you might find yourself fumbling with it a bit the first few times. But once you get the hang of the tensioning, it holds steady. It is a solid, reliable piece of gear that does exactly what it promises without trying to overcomplicate things. If you're looking to step up your precision game without spending a fortune, this is definitely one to keep on your radar. It is not perfect, but for the price, it is hard to argue with the results it puts out.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.